Let's make tortillas. Okay, you guys, so the first thing we're going to start off is with some whole grain flour, white all-purpose flour, not bleached, unbleached. We're going to go in with some salt. Mix it around with your hands. Make sure your hands are clean and clean your nails. Or use a spatula. Original recipes to make tortillas, they use lard or vegetable shortening. I don't really care for it, so I'm going to go with olive oil. It is not the traditional route, but it's amazing still. So we're going to put that in. Okay, so we're going to use some water. We don't want it too hot and we don't want it cold. We want it right somewhere in the middle, so lukewarm. Use our spatula. This is so easy to make, you guys. Simple ingredients. You probably have everything in your pantry right now. It's homemade and you can save money. And you know exactly what goes inside your taco tortillas, whatever you want to use it for, wraps. You know exactly what's going in, and that's the best thing you could do when it comes to your health and making your own stuff. That's why I love baking. I get to control what's in my bread, my baked goods, everything. And let's not forget the amount of money you can save by doing your own stuff home. Stop being lazy. You could do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my hands and I'm gonna knead my dough. And we're gonna do this until it's nice and smooth. If you need to use a little flour, go right ahead. Don't use too much, just lightly dust it if you need some flour if it's sticking a bit. Don't put too much because we don't want a heavy tortilla. Like I always say in my videos, you guys, there's a lot of brands that put a lot of unnecessary things in our breads and it's very harmful for our bodies. So why not just make your own every now and then? I no longer buy bread in the grocery store. I make my own stuff. There's very few brands that are actually good. There's a few, but there's not a lot. I'm just gonna put some flour. Make sure your surface is clean. I'm gonna roll it out. All right, so go ahead and just knead. I'm telling you, baking is like the most therapeutic thing that you can do. You don't, your mind is just free. Whatever stress you came in with in the kitchen, you're not even paying attention to it when you are baking and when you are making your own baked goods. Your own baked goods or cooking your food. The best talents that I appreciate the most that I have is baking. So this is how you knead. It's a little tacky. So you're gonna push. You have a scraper, a bread scraper, you can use that. I have no idea where I put mine at the moment. It's right here. When your dough is tacky like this, it means that it's very hydrated. That means you're gonna have a very nice, soft, tender bread or dough or whatever it is that you're making. So I know it can be a little annoying that it's so tacky like this, but trust me, you're gonna have a really nice bread. In this case, tortillas. And the scraper, bench scraper, bread scraper, whatever you want to call it, it makes the job easier for you. Okay. It is when you use a scraper, a bread scraper, and a little technique. And that is what we want. Okay, and now I'm gonna use a damp towel and we're gonna just put it to rest for about 50 minutes. 50 minutes to an hour, or about 50 minutes. We'll do 50 minutes. So I know this is a bit different from my normal setting and what I do in the kitchen, you guys, but I feel like I have to tell this. I have to share this with somebody because I feel like someone needs to hear this in this season in their life. Do not let people validate you. Do not let nobody stop you if God put that on your heart to do. It may seem crazy, it may sound crazy, but you don't need to explain nothing to people that don't get the vision, haven't seen the vision. You don't have to explain anything to them. You are forcing people to understand what you are doing. You don't have to do that, honey. The vision wasn't for them. It was for you. Like, come on. They would try to figure you out. They want to know the details. They're a bit confused. Let them be confused. It is okay, guys. It is okay. They will see the end product when it's time, because right now they're not going to believe in it. So do it anyways. Don't let nothing or anybody stop you from what you have to do and what your destiny is. So anyways, you guys, let's get back to this dough. It is done rising. Let's go. Okay, you guys, so our dough is done. Ooh, still a bit tacky, but very, very soft. It's gonna make about 12 tortillas. I'm gonna put this into a ball. We're just going to pinch it and just put it into a ball. Now we're just gonna roll this out. It does not have to be perfect, you guys. This is not a store-bought tortilla, homemade. Some oil. Right to the frying pan we go. This is good. So good.